Hi friends, this is Krishnatana Manaj Gari and my friend is Bhargav Bomu, and we are explaining about my project. My project title is Java Virtual Machine. It's the Java Virtual Machine. It works as the same Java simulator. And just give introduction. Bhargav.
Yeah. The main purpose of our project JVM Simulator is the graphical representation of the Java virtual machine functionalities. It describes how the JVM loads the .class files and how it allocates the stack to handle the .class. When a Java class is executing in the Java environment, the program counter can jump from one stack pointer to another stack pointer.
Yeah.
The JVM can store the previous pointer where it actually executes into the stack and jump into that location. When the task has completed at that location, it can return. The project can view all the functionalities in graphical or visualization manner. In this project, we have designed the four modules. The first module is run, step module, run module, reset module, and stop module. In the step module, it shows the step-by-step execution of the program, and run module, it can run our program until we press the stop button. Reset module, it can reset our program counters into initial stage. That is, it can set all the counters to the initial positions. Stop module, it can stop the execution of the program.
These all modules we can see in the output. I will show you later. But first now I'm explaining about the UMLs of the JVM simulator. This is the use case diagram. First, user has to compile all Java files, and after that is run the program. It's about the functional of the JVM as it is. Next, sequence diagram. You can see here sequence diagram. Is a user, program counter, operand stack, local variables. They have own operations and everything. Here we can see the output, and the final results will be you can see by the user. It's a collaboration diagram. The user gives input to the JVM. It takes program counter to load values. After that, numeric values pushes into operand stack. First, it's a compile all Java files. Give one class file into JVM and other program counter values increases. After then, it sends program counter values to operand stack. Then send hexa values of operand stack to local variables, performing operation on index local variables.
The main advantages of my project is that the user can identify the internal architecture of the JVM. He can easily understand how the stack pointer can move from one location to another location.
A UML is a notation that resulted from the unification of object modeling technique and object-oriented software technology. Uh, an overview of UML in 5 notations. It's like a use case diagrams and class diagrams, sequence diagrams and state chart diagrams and activity diagrams. You can see like use case diagram means the actor is outside the boundary of the system, whereas the use cases are inside the boundary of the system. This is the perfect example for this. Class diagrams to describe the structure of the system. Classes are abstractions that specify the common structure and the behavior of a set of objects. And then sequence diagrams are utilized to formalize the behavior of the system and to visualize the communication among objects. State chart diagrams. State chart diagrams describe the behavior of an individual object as a number of states and transitions between these states. Activity diagram, it describes states that represent the execution of a set of operations, are similar to flowchart diagram and data flow. You know.
AWT, we know that AWT stands for Abstract Window Toolkit. Here, this function plays the main role in the Java. Yeah, a user interface object such as button or scroll bar is called. They will be in AWT. Those are the components of the AWT. See the component for detailed description of the properties. Some components fire events when a user interacts with the components. A container is a component that can contain components other containers. A container can also have a layout manager that controls the visual placement of components in the container. The AWT mean, for example, the following the grid layout class is layout manager that lays out a container components in rectangular grid. The container is divided into two equal sized rectangles and one component is placed in each rectangle. Yeah. I mean, there are, I mean, if you consider a container, we have, I mean, x-axis, y-axis. And applet. If we come to applet, an applet is special kind of the Java program that browser enabled with Java technology can download from the internet and run. An applet is typically embedded inside a web page and runs in the context of the browser. An applet must be subclass of java.applet.
Here, Swing provides a special subclass of applet called javax.swing.japplet, which should be used for all applets that use Swing components to construct their GUIs.
Here is the life cycle of the applet. Actually, the life cycle has the main four methods: init, start, and stop and destroy. The init method, this method is intended for whatever initialization is needed for an applet. It is called after the parameter attributes of the applet tag. Start, this method is automatically called after init method. It is also called whenever user returns to page containing the applet after visiting other pages. Stop, the method is automatically called whenever the user moves away from in the page containing applets. You can see this method to stop an animation. Destroy, this method is only called when browser shut down normally. For in early days of Java, one of the critical advantages that Java applets have Java applications was that applets could be easily deployed over the web, while Java application required a more concerned installation process called sandbox. Swing is important to develop Java program with graphical user interface, GUI we can call it. There are among I think six swings toolkits: list controls, buttons, labels, tool tree controls, table controls. There are basically two types of widget toolkits: lightweight and heavyweight. No.
Here, the features which are provided by Swing and the Java Foundation classes are as follows. Swing GUI components. There are several components contained in Swing toolkit such as checkboxes, buttons, tables, text, etc. Programming has become more interactive with Java 2D API. You can add images, figures, animation to your GUI, and even pass visual information with the help of Java 2D API. You can easily use 2D within Swing components such as drop shadows, swings. Swing is built on 2D package.
Now we are going to execute our program. While executing our program, initially you have to go to cd means for change directory where we have saved the program, and we have around I have around designed 10 modules. In order to load 10 modules, we are using the function name java c dot means asterisk dot java. Asterisk is meant for all. It loads all the Java files. Yeah, here you can see the loading, and here we are going now these are the files which I have loaded. There are many files, dot class files, dot java files. Yeah, I'm going to call one of the file whatever I'm required. You can see, you can write the command is java file name dot java file name. You can see I'm going to select one of the file. Class name, it's slice of pie.
Yeah, slice of pie.
You can see. Yeah, I'm going to run that. Yeah, here you can see the output. Yeah, here we have the 4 module step: run, reset, and stop. Here I'm going to run. It's showing the pointer. It's executing the system where they are stored the variables.
These are values. These are values in the hexadecimal. You can see the hexadecimal values here, and you can stop. Even it stop automatically when you stop here. The values like 00 here, and the variables methods here, and it's a bytecode, and everything we just install like Java, whatever runs in the inner.
If we reset that reset to the default values, the initial values. Yeah, these are the 4 main functions. Hmm? This is the AWT abstract window toolkit, and these are the panels we have used, and there are 3
You can
sections.
see
You
the
can
color
see the,
boxes also.
yeah.
Even we put that AWT module. You can see, yeah. Next, is a string table.
Testing is the process which reveals errors in the program. It is the major quality measure employed during the software development. Here we have many types of the testing. Unit testing is done on individual modules as they are completed and become executable. Each module can be tested using the following 2 strategies: black box testing. Black box testing. In this strategy, some test classes are generated as input conditions that fully execute all functionality requirements. The second one is the white box testing. In this, test cases are generated on the logic of each module by drawing flow graphs of that module, and logical decisions are tested on all the classes. And integrated testing ensures the software and subsystems work together as a whole. Yeah, system testing involves in-house testing of entire system before delivered to the user. Acceptance testing, it is the pre-delivery testing in which entire system is tested at client side on real-world data to find errors. Validation, the system has been tested and implemented successfully and thus ensured that requirements are listed in the software requirements.
Thank you. This is our project. Thank you so much for watching our video. It's a Java virtual simulator.
Yeah, thank you for watching our video.
Bye bye.